Hi, this is Todd with ESOTERIC Car Care. Today we're going to be talking about mechanical versus chemical decontamination. Mechanical chemical decontamination. If you've watched any of our other videos we've done separate videos on clay and clay disc and iron and things of that nature. And we went into details about the specific products and how to get the most out of them. This one's going to be a little bit different, and we're going to talk about how to use it, why to use it, when to use it, when you're going to use one versus the other, and the differences between the two. Just how it sounds, chemical decontamination, you're using chemicals to remove any deposits or contaminants from the paint of your car. Mechanical decontamination, you're using something like detailing clay, or you're using something like the Sonax clay disc here to mechanically remove them. You're going against the surface to draw them away. For the longest time, clay was the only thing that we had in the detailing world. Worked fantastic, did a great job, but it's got some drawbacks to it. Then to hit the market, we had the clay disc here. There's a lot of different versions of them. This one here is from Sonax. This does the same basic thing, but it does it quicker than clay. And if you drop this on the ground, you just clean it. You drop clay on the ground, you throw it away. So each of these have some of their pluses and minuses. This one is more expensive up front than what this is, but you're going to go through a lot more of these than what you are with this. So that's mechanical, that's chemical. When are you going to use them? First of all, if you're working with your car, you're cleaning it up, there's a couple different things you're going to notice. First of all, if you lightly run your hand across the surface when it's wet, when you're washing it, if you feel any bumps or anything other than smooth, that's just stuff from the road and from the air and rain and everything else that has stuck to the surface. Those are the contaminants that you want to get off of there. Another way to look, and it's much easier on lighter color cars, is if you look at the lower levels or you look around the back of the car and you just see tiny little rust-colored specks. That's metal particles that have actually embedded themselves into the paint, and that color comes from rust. It's actually a rust bloom that's starting, but it's just sitting on top of the surface. It's not down into the panel, so you don't have to worry about your car rusting through. But obviously it's not good for the paint in the long run, and you want to get rid of that. So you see when you want to use that. You know that you want to clean that up. Which one are you going to go for and why? It depends. If you are a do-it-yourself person, but you haven't stepped up into the realm of machine polishing, then you're going to want to stick to chemical decontamination. When you're talking about chemical decontamination, it's going to be great at getting those metal particles removed from the surface. It's going to be great for getting in between emblems and where panels meet up. All those tight little areas that clay could never get to. One of the big pluses with this is this won't mar the finish. So if you don't have the ability to do machine polishing to correct the paint afterwards, you do not want to use these. And I've talked about it, I've warned about it in all our videos, and we're about the only people out there that will actually tell the truth on these. A lot of companies show how easy it is to clay, but they don't show you the close-up of the finish afterwards because it's all scratched up and marred up from that process. So if you're not polishing, do not use these. Do not even worry about these. You're going to cause yourself more problems. Me personally, I would rather have paint that looks fantastic, that's got some crunchy stuff on the surface, than to have a perfectly smooth surface that's full of scratches and marring that you did by your mechanical decontamination process. Now, if you're somebody who does have the ability to do machine polishing and you are prepared to machine polish that particular vehicle, you can use mechanical. But having said that, I would probably do both of them. If I'm going to do mechanical, I'm going to do chemical first because it has more deep cleaning power and being able to neutralize the metal particles that are in the surface. After you do that, then you come back with your mechanical to get any of that crunchy stuff that may still be left over on the surface. If you're just watching this video wanting to learn more about it, perhaps you're thinking about going to somebody to have your car cleaned up. If they offer a service that's, they talk about claying then waxing, stay away. It does not work. All that person's going to do is scratch up the surface. One other note about your chemical decontamination: it smells. The active ingredient that's in this and other similar products like Geon iron, that active ingredient just has kind of a nasty smell to it. Just so be prepared for that when you use it. Typically, you're not going to be doing this in a confined area. You're going to be doing it outside in a driveway or whatever. But you can watch the video on Geon iron to get more specific details about the process. Do it in the shade. Make sure it's on a cool surface, and be prepared. It's going to smell a little bit. So there we have it. We've got chemical decontamination. We've got mechanical decontamination. We've got times that we're going to use one or the other. We've got times you're going to use them both at the same time. Appreciate you taking a little bit of time to watch through the video series. We have a lot more educational videos that we're putting up, so make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that like button, leave some comments if you've got some questions, or if there's something pertaining to this video right here that maybe you wanted some more information, leave a comment. We constantly monitor YouTube and answer as quickly as we possibly can. That's about all for today. For EsotericCarCare.com, I'm Todd Cooperrider. Thanks. We'll see you again next time.